What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and I'm coming at you with another WWE Supercard Thursday, and this is the Road to Glory edition. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First things first, you may have noticed I am already up to 85 out of 120 on Ultra Rare Kofi Kingston. That's because I've been up all night since the event started, playing with my boys on stream. Super's Oh My God BBQ, Des Perez, Drix, Edward, Vile Jinx, Little G, Copter, and a few other guys. I apologize if I forgot you there. But just shout out to all those guys. It was a lot of fun being a part of the stream. And I'll leave a link into the description of a couple of the guys to check out their YouTube pages. They do WWE Supercard, so make sure you check them out if you haven't already. But I'm sure most of you already have. So, anyways, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, we got two more bouts here. I'm going to buy three. I have 90 credits left saved over. And so I just started a King of the Ring last night. Doing well so far. Can't really tell who's a bot in some of these. Obviously, that guy's not a bot. Obviously, he's not. But I think Suckit might be a human as well, because I don't think bots will go 8-1. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't played him yet, so we'll have to see. Kiss My Bass may also be a human as well, so I'm not really sure. Kill Switch, again, could be a bot, could not. Bryan is a bot, human. Herms is also a human. The rest of these are pure bots, so who knows? A couple of these bots could be at the top here. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see when we face them, but starting off pretty well in second place with an 8-1 score right now. I ended up losing to this guy here with the Japanese lettering. I'll show you how. So we lost 1-2. Got really unlucky with the matchups. Power toughness, you'd think Brock would win, but he had the manager to save him in Paul Bearer. So that saved him there. And then he won the coin flip between Bret Hart and Bret Hart. And obviously I had the Divas advantage with my new debut of the WrestleMania Pro, Nikki Bella. This is our first time being in the King of the Ring, so far so good. And you may have noticed I changed my champ. I was just trying to trick a couple people into thinking I was a bot maybe or something like that in the beginning of the King of the Ring. But so far I had no real luck with that. So anyways, let's go ahead and play these 5 bouts. It looks like I have 2, but like I said, I have enough credits to get 3 more bouts. So we'll be doing 5 bouts here. And I just want to talk about the Super's Oh My God BBQ stream. It was just a lot of fun. You know, they invited me to come on with the Skype, and it just made it a lot of fun. You know, we interacted with all the chat, and we also just interacted with each other, making jokes and stuff like that. And it was just a lot of fun. So shout out to them for welcoming me into basically the group, at least for the stream, and they were very welcoming and very cool about it. So shout outs to them. Major props for them not being, snooty or, that type of thing. Some people, get a big head just because they're, really good at a card game on a mobile, phone. And shout out to them for not being that way at all. They were very cool about it. They invited me to the Skype, and we had a blast. It was just a lot of fun. So shout out to all of them. And like I said, I'll be leaving links in the description to their YouTube pages for most of them, if I could find them all. I'm gonna be trying to find them all right after this and putting them in the description. But this Road to Glory, from the looks of it, Super's Oh My God BBQ actually finished his, so I can kind of give you a little bit of information on the Daniel Bryan card. I'll try and actually get a picture put up for you if I can real quick. So just give me a moment here. I'm going to pull it up mid-video, so I apologize. But I'm trying to see so I can give you guys the stats right away. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Come on, where is it? I got to find a picture so I can show you guys. Did he tweet out a picture? Maybe he tweeted out a picture. Yes, he did. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys the picture right here. Let me just get the picture saved off if I can. Twitter's not really helpful with when you're trying to save images, because for some reason it puts it in JPEG-large rather than a regular JPEG. So anyways, I'm just trying to get the saved picture so I can put it up on stream for you guys. And I'll just read them out to you, so while I'm trying to do this and put it on the stream, you guys can actually see what the stats are. So a WrestleMania Pro Daniel Bryan Road to Glory version has the following stats. The power is 4,644. The toughness is 4,616. The Sorry, I'm trying to save the picture and talk at the same time, so I apologize. But the speed is 4,715. The charisma is 4,736, and I'm about to have the picture itself on the stream, so just give me 2 seconds here, and we'll have them right on stream for you guys, so you guys can see the exact stats, and if you want to pause the video, you're welcome to do so, and all that good stuff. So anyways, let me just add the image. This is the benefit of using OBS. I can record live streams and add images while I'm recording, so it's very cool. I'm just going to go ahead and find the card here. There it is. This is Super Zomega BBQ's picture, so credit to him. There is the Road to Glory Daniel Bryan Pro. That's what he looks like. Pretty good stats. And I'm going to cover up this for now and just leave the Daniel Bryan so you guys can see what you guys might be working towards in this Road to Glory. So it is actually the highest rated card in the game that's come out so far in terms of total points. He definitely struggles in toughness and power, but that's, obviously understandable when you look at his speed and his charisma. But as you can see, it is sorted by rating there, and he's actually rated higher than Brock Lesnar. Now, this was disappointing to me and a few of the guys in the call as well. We kind of feel like the PCC card should be better than all of the Road to Glory cards, even by a little bit. I have no issue with it being only a little bit better, but I feel like all the PCC cards should be slightly better than any Road to Glory card, because obviously the Road to Glory cards are much easier to obtain compared to the PCC cards, and people spend 4 days straight grinding their butts off to get a card that they think is going to be, a more powerful card, and it turns out that it's really not. So, unfortunately, I think Cat Daddy has to relook at this one, but I don't think they will. But who knows? Maybe they've done adjustments in the past with cards and their stats, so maybe they'll boost up Brock Lesnar and Mizdow just a little bit to make them just a little bit better than the Road to Glory cards. Even if it was I don't know, 15 points better, and all together, even if it was just that minimal of a difference, I would appreciate that, because people, like I said, work hard and work very hard during the Road to Glories. PCCs trying to get the PCC Pros, and then they turn out, the Daniel Bryan card that just came out in the Road to Glory is better than the Brock. Now, I don't have a tremendous issue with it, but I just feel like it should be the Brock Lesnar and the Mizdow should be slightly better than any Road to Glory cards that have come out. But who knows? Maybe, like I said, they'll make an adjustment. But from what I hear, this Road to Glory is pretty easy compared to the last one, Triple H. It's maybe slightly easy. It's not, Bret Hart easy. That was a mistake by the, devs and stuff like that. It wasn't supposed to be that easy. But you still have the ability to play plus ones. And I personally have been on record saying I have no issue with players who, play plus ones all the way through from, certain, once they hit the wall legendary and they plus one their whole way through, because I know I've done that in the past. I used to get stuck on the Survivor wall back when they first started the Survivor Road to Glories. As you can tell probably from my Road to Glory deck, which you can't see right now, I'll uncover it. As you can see, I do not have a lot of the Road to Glory Survivor pros, because I wasn't able to obtain them at the time, and unfortunately that hurt me, but, it's not a huge deal. But, like I said, apparently it's a little bit harder this time compared to the Bret, but a little bit easier compared to the Triple H. So we'll have to see, but I really have no issue with people that plus one their ways through. It was the real issue with the Bret for me was the fact that people were able to play plus fives and plus threes with the uncommon method and were able to get the card, and that's really not how it should be. I personally believe that you're supposed to earn your cards, and you can earn it one or two ways. Cat Daddy has given people the option to spend their own hard-earned money if they choose to do so and support the game. So if you want to spend your money and get that card, go for it. But you shouldn't be able to just exploit the game using the uncommon method and play plus threes and plus fives. Plus ones I have no issue with, because I know how much of a grind that is. I've done it from Survivor card all the way to Survivor Road to Glory cards back in the day, and that was a grind. It took around 4 hours on average of straight grinding, paying for bouts, paying for titles to get each card. From Survivor, it took 4 hours. The first Road to Glory card, it took 4 hours, and then the second Road to Glory card, it took another 4 hours, sometimes a little more, of straight grinding. You took any breaks, you had time to that. So 12 hours of straight grinding, which isn't a lot compared to the PCC, but at the same time, it definitely is a lot of work, and I feel like if you do that, you've definitely earned the card. And there's some people that do it all the way from Legendary, so that's probably another 3 hours on top of that. So that's 15 hours. So you got to imagine, like I said, when they do that kind of a grind, they earned it in my book. But when it's like the Brett PCC, I mean the Brett Road to Glory, where it's a little bit broken and you're able to play +3s and +5s, that's my only issue with it. But so far, this Road to Glory has been pretty good with me. I haven't run into any issues yet, but obviously we're only up to the ultra rare tier, so we'll have to see how things go from here on out. And so I can't really give you my impressions on the difficulty personally, but I'm just going by what a few of the guys said. Little G and Super Zomega BBQ, JB, he both of them have said that this one was a little bit easier than Triple H, but that also could be based on their deck getting better, so you never really know. But like I said, this so far has been pretty easy. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder than the Triple H because I was running into higher tiered cards than I normally do, but it seemed to have balanced out now, as from what I can tell. It's definitely balanced out and became more of a, correct pace in my opinion. But you saw that legendary rock there. Normally, I don't think you would see that legendary rock in the ultra rare tier, at least from my experience. So maybe it is a little bit harder. I can't really tell. It's hard to judge from the top players' cards because they obviously get a lot better, a lot quicker, and so you can't really judge on how their decks are doing because you never know. They get better, so the challenge just seems less to them, type of thing. So, and they earn that right. When you're a top deck guy, you should be easily walking through these Road to Glories and having no issues with them, in my opinion, because you've earned that right by playing this game for so long and grinding your butt off. And even if some guys spend their money, they spent their money to do it. So that's how I see it. The higher guys, that's how I see it really. If you're a low tier deck, you can earn that Road to Glory card Pro, but you have to spend the money, and you're gonna have to +1 grind all the way through from Legendary or Survivor tier. And as you get better and you improve your deck, it gets cheaper for you, it gets easier for you, and so you kind of earn your way through. And I can give you that from experience. You may have noticed I have the Road to Glory Nikki in my deck, and I actually had to spend around $45 to obtain her back in the day because my deck wasn't good enough to obtain the both Road to Glory cards, so I ended up having to grind, like I said, from Survivor all the way up through. But as you can see now, I really only have to spend around $10, and that's not even really a can't speak, a necessity. There we go. Said the word. Couldn't figure it out. I'm overtired, so I apologize if I'm rambling on. But as you get your deck better, it makes it cheaper for you. So you're kind of paying now just so you can make it easier and cheaper for yourself later. And you kind of earn that right as you keep going and you keep improving your deck. So that's how it should be, in my opinion. And if you guys agree with that, let me know in the comments below. This is going to be a pretty long episode, as you could probably tell. It's already up to 14 minutes. If you guys are still watching, thank you very much. But I'm just going to be, playing this Road to Glory a little bit, giving you some gameplay. People ask for some more gameplay rather than the update style. I like to update you guys, and I plan on continuing to do the updating videos, but I definitely want to add a little bit more gameplay in this because I feel like that's sort of lacking, and I feel like I've talked to the other guys that were in the Supercard stream with Super Zomega BBQ and Lil G and Supercard Edward, and a lot of them upload a lot of gameplay more than just an update. So I'm gonna mix them around, do a couple of updates, and do more of the gameplay as well, whether it be some exhibition when the events aren't going on, or it be some Road to Glory like you're seeing right now, which is decently exciting. But obviously right now it's gonna be a little boring with how easy these matchups are. But that's for those of you who have pretty good decks. You know how easy it is in the beginning of Road to Glories, and it's kind of expected. But like I said, I only have to spend around $10 for Road to Glories, and I don't even have to. It's just that I want to make it a lot quicker for me, so I just spend $10 on bouts. I mean, $10 on titles, and just wait for bouts, and it just gets me through this thing a lot quicker. But so far, I haven't missed a bout yet, so I'm on a pretty good pace right now. I don't know if I'm the furthest possible without without buying bouts and titles, because obviously I just bought a bout, but prior to that, I think I might have been as far as you can be with just buying titles, because I haven't, like I said, I haven't missed any. As far as I know, I have not missed any bouts right now. So I'm gonna be going to bed shortly, though. It is actually 10:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna be taking a nap. But I've been up since 3 a.m. Unfortunately, I actually was falling asleep before the Road to Glory event actually kicked off, but for whatever reason, being that the Skype call and stuff like that, and being a part of the stream, kept me awake and actually woke me up a bit, and it was pretty cool. So I hopefully next PCC I'll be able to join the guys again, and it should be helping me tremendously to keep grinding and stuff like that. Because when you have like a support group and you're all grinding together, it just makes it that much easier. You know what I mean? It just makes it that much easier when you have everybody doing the same thing. You're not by yourself. You're not sitting in a room by yourself, just grinding away, bored out of your mind. And that's why I actually like to stream. When I got the Brock PCC Pro, it actually helped a lot streaming it, because at least people kept me company in the chat and stuff like that, and it just made it that much easier to do so. And hopefully, like I said, this PCC I'll be able to be in the Skype calls and stuff like that, and it'll allow me to keep my grind and keep me wanting to play, and maybe I'll get the PCC Pro, depending on who it is. It really, that's what it boils down to me. Now that I have my 5 cards that I technically need for the King of the Rings and stuff like that, with once I get this Daniel Bryan, I'll have the 5 cards, I'll be set. I'll have, my 4 WrestleMania Road to Glory event cards, and then I'll have the WrestleMania Pro Diva, and that's one of the best cards you can have right now. So I'm pretty much set after this Road to Glory. So if there's a PCC event that it's actually somebody I want, I'll go for it. If it's somebody that I don't want, like the Miz and Mizdow one, I just won't go for it. It's not a big deal to me. Sometimes you just need a break from the grind and all that stuff on Supercard, and so if you need a break, go for it. You're not going to be that far behind. You maybe be a 1 week behind, but you can easily catch up through Road to Glories and the next PCC event, because not everybody's going to go for every PCC and every Road to Glory. So there's that. Booker T getting the win here. My deck's dramatically improved. I remember the point when I didn't have all Survivor Pros, and it was probably actually the last Road to Glory Survivor that I didn't. I actually think it was Dean Ambrose Road to Glory was probably the last time I didn't have all Survivor Pros, which was pretty cool, to finally accomplish that. Now, a lot of people already had accomplished it, but when you're working towards it for so long and you see all these other people that have all these Survivor Pro decks all pro'd out and ready to go, and that was actually what you needed back in the day, back when the Survivor Pros Road to Glories just started. You actually only needed like 12 to 16 regular Survivor Pros. Obviously now I'm hurting a little bit, because as you can tell over there, I don't have too many of the event cards, and that kind of hurts me a little bit, because a lot of people in the later tiers will have all those cards, and so it makes it a little bit harder for me to plus 10 all my way through some of the stuff and all that good stuff. So hopefully that's why I'm trying not to miss any of these Road to Glories, because I don't want to be stuck in that position anymore, and hopefully as the more Road to Glories come out, I'll be able to remove most of these Survivor Pros from my deck. And here's to hoping my next Survivor Fusion is a John Cena, because that would actually help me out tremendously. I have it cooking right now. It's up to Legendary. I think I have like 2 days left. So I'm a little behind on schedule for the people that haven't missed a second of the free, Fusion cards. But, what are you going to do? Sometimes you just want to sleep, or sometimes you over forget and you just forget the Fusion Chamber is finished. So you come back and you're like, oh, I got to start it now. A little late, but whatever. So anyways, I'm just crossing my fingers that it's a Dean Ambrose or a John Cena, because both of those would give me another Fusion Pro, which would help me out tremendously. Dean Ambrose has a lot of advantages because I can, do keep him with Brock. He would help me out in that sense. I'd be able to, be tag compatible with Brock. But John Cena would definitely help a bit more because, as you can tell, I have a lot of blue arrows now, which is surprising because back in the day, maybe not even maybe a month or two ago, I used to love the up and down arrows. And don't get me wrong, I do love the up and down arrow alignments, but with the way the Road to Glories have been, obviously a lot of them have been blue, so I haven't been able to, keep my dream alive of having the up and down squad that I always loved to have back in the day. Ooh, Dusty Rhodes and a Triple H. This is going to be easy. But anyways, I'm going to just talk about the gameplay now. Enough ranting. It's been 20 minutes. I'm done with the ranting. I apologize. If you guys are still watching, thank you guys very much for continuing through this. I'm kind of rambling because I'm overtired and all that stuff. So just, a bunch of random thoughts popping in my head. But let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay. So, again, easy victory, Nikki Bella. She's probably going to get easy victories over most divas. I consider myself very lucky in the diva department because I've seen guys like Munty and all those guys who struggle in the divas department, and they're one of like the top guys. You know what I mean? They're still rocking the AJ Lee Survivor Pros, and granted, I have one Emma that's still sticking around. I have had very good luck, as you can probably tell down there. I have the WrestleMania Pro Nikki Bella. Excuse me, I'm very sick still. The Fusion Pro Nikki Bella and the Road to Glory Nikki Bella, so they can kind of carry me. Jesus. They can kind of carry me deeper into the tiers rather than I would normally get because they win a lot of the Divas matchups. I apologize, I don't have any water nearby, and I don't want to get up in the middle of a video, so trying to talk my way through this as much as I can because I'm almost done with this bout, and that'll do it for this video. So I apologize to make this video so bad at the end, but I'm just very sick right now, and it's making me cough and stuff like that, so I apologize. But there we go. That's it. We win another point. We're up to Razor Ramon, 25 out of 140. If you want to see live updates and all that good stuff, follow me on Twitter at RareSparkNBA. And like I said, check the links below. I'm going to be leaving links to all the guys that I was in the Supercard stream with. You guys should definitely check them out if you love Supercard videos. But I'm sure you guys have already checked them out because they're pretty damn popular in the Supercard community. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. And hopefully a My Team video will be coming out later today. I don't know how I'll be with the sickness and all that good stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to edit some videos and stuff like that because I want to do an NBA 2K My Team video coming out later today. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Rare Spark, out.